chosen ones, empaths, and all of the authentic, genuine souls out there that might not identify as a chosen one or empath just yet. I'm aware that there's many of you that have taken it into your stride and you've been able to cut the narcissist that was involved in your life off, and I commend you and I take my hat off to you. But there is a selection of individuals that have been discarded, right, or reverse discarded. And it's a theory, but what I think is something was looking out for you. So some people call it God, some people call it positive energy, universe, whatever you want to call it or deem it as to be, right? Something miraculous happened, and it comes in the way through a discard or a reverse discard. I believe that God done it for you, the universe done it for you. It caused this separation, it caused the discard to happen, okay? It caused the reverse discard to happen. This is what it is. And when you see it in this way, you start to embrace, you start to notice things that are beneficial in your life now, right? You start to realize how much you was losing yourself in the relationship involved with the narcissist in your life. You realize how much you lost yourself. And I know this is why you need to get over the immediate devastation that's caused by a discard or a reverse discard. Okay, you need to see through that devastation and say, no, this has been sent from above. This has been sent from above. This is a blessing. Okay? Now, whether that was the narcissist being deceived, being delusional, acting out on accordance of their evil nature, right? Doing something wrong to you, or cheating, or doing something like that, that's their path. Okay? You're on the straight path. You're on the righteous path. And that's why there needed to be a separation. Like, this person couldn't come where you're going. That's what you've got to see it like. This individual that was involved in your life, this narcissist that was involved in your life, they can't go the places you're going. They can't go. They're not meant to be going where you're going. There needed to be this separation. So you don't need to feel any yearning for them, feeling incomplete, feeling like you want them back. You've got to focus on, this has happened for your interests. The separation happened for your interests. And narcissists that are involved in your life will do things to bait you, provoke you, annoy you. You know, even if you've been discarded or reverse discarded, they can do that. Not all the time, but they can even do things like not giving you the closure that you need, not having a decent conversation, not talking things through, things like that. They can even do things of that nature to aggravate you, to make you frustrated, to prevent you healing. But if you can take into your mind, heart, and soul that, no, you couldn't see at the time, you were so plugged into the relationship, you cared about this person, you may have woken up to their narcissist a bit or whatnot, but you hadn't gone through your major awakening. Now you see what they are, okay? You've gone through your awakening, and you need to see that this is beneficial for your soul, heart, mind, mental health, everything, to have them out of your life. They were going to drain you, however long the relationship lasted, even if you were in it for decades. It needed to come to an end when it did. It had to come to an end when it did, okay? And your immediate inclination is like, oh, you're going to look back in retrospect. You saw a red flag. Why didn't you get out sooner? This, that, the other. But don't worry about that. You know, you tried to make things work. It's what you do. The narcissist was well aware this is what authentic individuals will do. They'll try to make it work. They'll try to fix things. They have the savior empath streak within them. You like to fix things in the relationship. You like to put things back together. You like things in order. You don't like to be in negative frequencies with the narcissist. So you were trying your best to make things work, right? And that's the reason why you stayed in it for so long. And I think that God called time on it. The universe called time on it. And I think that you might not have done it. You know, it's just a theory, like I said, but I don't think you might not have done it. You might not have, it's not you didn't have the courage or anything like that, but you were just so plugged into this relationship. I don't think that many of you would have actually pulled the plug on it. To stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. To become a supporting member, please visit ZionMembership.com. I hope you understand what I'm getting at. Like, you're so interwoven in this relationship with the narcissist in your life, prior to awakening even. Like, you wouldn't be watching these videos now had the narcissist be around your vicinity. How would it if they're in your face? You wouldn't be educating yourself. You wouldn't be reading books. You wouldn't be doing things that's helping you piece together exactly what happened. You wouldn't be doing those things. They served as such a distraction. They occupy so much of your time. They drain your energy. Like, this is why it can feel like there's a missing link in your life, or there's something missing, or there's a void, because you're used to someone constantly draining you. Okay, you're used to that. You become accustomed to that. You become used to that. This person constantly demanding your attention, right? Constantly demanding your attention. Like, when they did, right, this is what they would have done. But constantly demanding your attention, this causes a drain on you. So when it's gone and it's over, the relationship's ended, you can feel like there's something missing. But there's not nothing missing. You've actually got your life back. That's what's happened. So that's why I always talk about, it's a very good time. It doesn't have to happen straight away. I'm not asking you to do it straight away, right? Go through your healing and stuff. But there will come a time when something will come into your life and you'll be able to channel your energy into whatever it is. Like, I've heard people decorating their houses, renovating their houses. They channel their energy into that. You know, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be something business related, because you may have a very demanding job at the moment, or you may be a stay-at-home parent, or whatever, right? You may have your schedule may be jam-packed, right? Or you may not want to do something where you channel your energy into a business or whatever, and you're quite happy and content in what you're doing anyway. But I'm just saying, there's a myriad of things that you can get your teeth into, and channel this energy that was being drained from you. Okay, so at first it's good to put it into yourself, but even if you channel this energy into something of creation, into something of bringing something into fruition, it helps yourself too. It's not a selfish action, because I've heard of many individuals getting involved in educating other people. It could even be educating people in your immediate circle, or it could be writing a book, or it could be, I've heard people helping other people, or even starting YouTube channels. I've spoken to many survivors in sessions, and they've gone on to do other things. Don't feel like if you're not doing that yet, that you're missing out, or you're not in the place that you need to be. I'm not trying to like overwhelm you or anything like that. I'm just pointing out this is naturally going to occur. You're going to find something. I've spoken to people that channel their energy in the gym, right? It can be anything. It doesn't have to be something of monetary gain, or it can be anything, right? Like I said, there's people that channel their energy into the gym. There's people that have renovated their house. There's people that have, like, they realize things that they can do now in life without this narcissist in it. So I want you to embrace that you're not a reject. And I should have said this earlier, but you're not a reject. You're not worthless, okay? You're not, like, don't view yourself through the lens of the narcissist, through the scope of the narcissist, right? Because even the things that they tell you are, if they made out you are worthless, if they made out you are unlovable, if they made out you're worth nothing, or whatever, they lie, and they're projecting their own inner dark world onto you, okay? They feel worthless. They've got low self-esteem. They feel an inferiority complex, and they project that onto you. That's what they do. They like to put other people down to make themselves feel better. That's what narcissists do. So you can't believe the things that they've tried to make you out to be, or even the reasons why the relationship needed to come to an end. You can't base it off what they're presenting it as. Okay? You can't base it off what they was presenting it as. They're liars. They're complete and utter liars, these narcissists that are involved in your life. Okay? A lot of them get narcissistic injuries from being around you. So they're very reactive, unstable, and they lash out, like going to cheat on you or something like that. Other ones get delusional, and that could have been the reason for your discard, because of the narcissistic injuries. It's hard to be around you. It's hard to maintain putting on that performance for them of mirroring you when they know they're worthless in their inner world. It can also be that they get delusional. They get an inflated sense of self by being around you, and you build them up so much that they see a new supply, and they think this new supply has got all the answers to their problems, and then they get over there with the new supply, and then that fails, right? And then you're finally reciprocated. Then you're finally, then they're finally conscious of what you provided for them in their lives. But it's not enough for you to take them back or give them a second chance or a third chance or a fourth chance or anything like that, etc., etc. So these are the reasons that you could have been discarded, but really God allowed this to happen, allowed them to go about their business, allowed them to be took astray by the devil or whatever, right, onto their path, because there needed to be a separation. The universe caused this to happen. There needed to be a separation for you to go your own way, right? However you want to view this, universe, God, whatever your belief system is, right? Something positive energy, like this is something caused this to happen, right? You needed to go your own way, and you have to embrace that. So see the blessing in going your separate way. You're not a reject. You're not worthless. You're not unlovable, right? Don't deem yourself as what these narcissists try to make you out to be, okay? Like, try and wrap your head around what I said. You wouldn't have done it. A lot of you wouldn't have done it. That's who this audio is aimed at. The people that were so plugged into the relationship and cared so deeply about the narcissists, right? I'm not saying the ones that cut the narcissist off didn't care deeply. I'm not saying that. This is just slightly different. Like, God just done it for you. That's as simple as I can put it. God just done it for you. Okay? It needed to be done that way, right? Because I've said to you before, it's easier for you to be discarded or reverse discarded than for you to cut the narcissist off. For those of you that did cut the narcissist off, if you're authentic, genuine, truthful, stuff like that, you may go through dumper's remorse, and you start feeling guilty about doing it. I've heard that from people in sessions. They've cut the narcissist off and they go through dumper's remorse and stuff like that. So that can happen. That can happen. And the fade and effect bias as well. You start to forget the negative things the narcissist done, and you start to remember the positive things. Whereas when you're discarded, it's a blessing, because you deal with the seriousness of the issue. It's over. You take that in your stride. You may be hurt at the beginning, but you start to improve as time proceeds. Not that time heals, but through time you start to learn how to deal with it, and you start to improve. So take it as God or the universe done it for you, and it's been taken out your hands. Like I said, maybe you wouldn't have done it. Maybe you wouldn't have pulled the plug on the relationship with this narcissist involved in your life, and God's done it for you. Caused that separation for you to go into your blessings and leave them on their trail of destruction, right? So thanks for listening today. To enhance your experience, have access to unseen videos, go to ZionMembership.com. To donate to the channel, you don't have to, but any support will be greatly appreciated. You can find the links in the description box below. And if you'd like to know more about You Don't Miss the Narcissist, You're Just Conditioned, click this video here, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.